Morning, happy Sabbath to everybody. In fact, let me bring out a song, that I've made through the system. Mama must man say you have a old man or your float man be over into the day. Good morning, everybody. I have just a few minutes to maybe I can do something with it actually. Okay, go to set games. I do access my camera. Okay. Good morning. hmm Okay. So if I just want to record, I'm just gonna do like this. Okay, but I don't need it now, right? So let me take it off. Yeah. Okay, I can even do it like this. Yeah. If I want to, I can use voice also, which is great. Okay, this is audio. Hello. Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay, let's say. Happy Sabbath to everybody. Happy Sabbath to all the people in the house. Blessings of Oyoiwa be upon you. Blessings of Oyoshua, the son of Odudua, David the king, be upon you. Yes, we all know now that the Sabbath is the most important to the Sabbath is the most important day as the Bible has put it according to the Eluaye Oyo, the Lord of creation. Okay? We bless his name, and I've come here to speak to all our people, the ones that are still in doubt, that there's no need to doubt. Good morning. But to believe while we have our blood warm inside us. In Europe, this coming Sunday is gonna be the change of, season time. So that means if you be operating 1 hour ahead of, whatever jazz they put here, now you're gonna operate at the same hour, or you operate 1 hour lower, and all these things. So the question is, if December was the real time, why was that time not changed in December when we had the new year in December? You see now that they are liars. It doesn't correspond. You change the time in March, and you telling us to believe that December was the time when the season changes. Is the season not supposed to change with the time? It's just a question, though, because I don't know. I didn't, if the season changes, I think the time have to change with it. Okay? But now we only change time one time, but we change it in the spring. So that tells that they know exactly what they're doing. The real time is now when we see all the plants coming out in most places of the world. You see where you have snows, they are melting away. You see when you used to have cold in England, when you have cold, around this time now you start to take off jackets in some days because it's going to be warm, and things like that, even in Africa, even in most places. So we know that even according to the people who bear rule in this world, we can trust them to tell us the truth about what God actually put out there for all of us to obey. And this is the reason I'm making this video, to say happy Sabbath to the people of the truth. Happy Sabbath to the people who understand now, and for us who are yet to fall in line with what God actually asks, irrespective of who you are. That if you want to know him, you obey his commandment, because you find it in Exodus 20 that remember, that we should not forget, that we should remember the Sabbath. There's no place that say that we should keep the Sunday. In one of the states in America, and I heard that they've introduced in one of their schools the 10 Commandments. You see now, the 10 Commandments they introduced now is not to do anything but to do evil. Why? Because they want to pick on that point that Sabbath is Sunday. For the criminals who rule in the world, for them Sabbath is Sunday. No, it's not Sunday, and they know it's not Sunday, but their energy is put on to make sure that the people of God be destroyed by their ignorance. Because if you don't know what God is demanding of you, even if you are God's people, you will offend God because you don't know what he actually put there as laws and commandments. So happy Sabbath to all the people, and may the Lord God of Sabbath, who give reward to people who obey him, reward us as we obey his commandments. Now, I'll speak into Yoruba in this. Fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ kú Ishebotan. Ishebotan means Sabbath. You know, that was the originality. Sabbath is not a Yoruba language. Sabbath is not of any African language at all. In that name that you see, Sabbath. Sabbath means nothing to the Yorubas. It means nothing to the Lingalas. It means nothing to the Ashantis. It means nothing to the Zulus. It means nothing to the Igbos. It means nothing to the Benins. It means nothing to the Kikoyos. It means nothing to the Berbers. It means nothing to all these tribes. But if you say Ishebotan, that means in Yoruba, it means work as finished. Because that was what Nkotolon Veshenye, Ishebotan, he had a plan to create things, and when he got to the end of those 20-something, 24, 25, 30, I don't know, 20-something things he wanted to create, he created them, and that was it. No more creation. He said the work has finished, and he marked it, and he gave those laws about how he creates things, the book of it, the knowledge of it, the power behind it, the construction, the preparation, the entire information. Ogbe fún àwọn ọmọ Ọ̀yà Irú Aba Ore. The Ọ̀yà Irú Aba Ores, these are the Yorubas, the ancient Aba Ores. Not only them, but I'm talking about the language now, because we know that God did not create the world with many languages. He made one language, and that language is Ọ̀yà Irú Aba Ore today, but in ancient time is called Aba Ore only, which is Hebrew. Aba Ore. These who sojourn overseas is practically this sufferer, actually. This one that have never had any place, so he had to promise him a place. And that was Abi Abraham, or the first one, which is Abraham. So, happy Sabbath, enjoy it. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Not 2 o'clock on Friday. That is not for the God of Israel. That is not the God of the black people. You're doing that for the God of Arab people. When you come on Sunday, you're doing that to the God of white people, which are the same. It's the same. The God of white people, the God of East Indians, the God of Arab people is the same and one, which is Ashebotan or Ishebotan in ancient Yoruba. In Aba Ore, it means, in Hebrew, it means these who act as an adversary. Ishebotan, Ota means enemy. Ashe is heart, behave. This is the enemy. Ashebotan, they call him Ashetan, but it's not that language. This is Hebrew. Or you call him Ashebotan. This eton means deceit. Okay? Eton means deceit. These who practice deceit. It's talking about Satan. That is his name in ancient Hebrew. Ashebotan or Ashebotan. That make wonderful common sense. Thank you so much. May the Almighty or your wife bless you. and enjoy a very pleasant, let me see what I can bring here. Pleasant Sabbath. Yes. Or this one. Or this one. Okay. Enjoy a pleasant Sabbath in the name of Oyoiwa. Let me talk a little more. I don't want to leave you. Okay, so that's it. So around those names now, I said Ashe or Tiny means, they call him Ashetani in Arab, but Arabic language is not the language of creation. The language of creation is Abaore. Hebrew is the language of creation. Abaore. These who sojourn overseas. Ore is means, Ore is long at the horizon, very long away. Abba, to ba, is to sit down. That's why you call Oba as the king. Oba, that is, he reign. This one reigning far away from his home, or far, it's really doesn't belong here. It belong, everywhere, but it don't belong very far, because maybe he doesn't have anywhere to stay. And we see the story of Abraham's father, Terah, how he was moving everywhere and things like that. So that is about it. Ishebotan in ancient Hebrew means, Ishe means walk. Boton is hand. Walk is finish. Okay, Workdrop. Okay, Ishebotan. Yeah, and then I still talk about Ashe or Tiny. Ashe or Tiny is the name, about race name for Satan. It say Ota means enemy, enemy. Ashe is the act of enemy, the actor, adversary, an adversary. This one is an enemy. So that is his name. And the same name also can be seen the other way, because he practiced deceit. This man is a professional deceitful madman. This Satan boy is a deceitful crazy boy. So you still call him the deceitful one, which is Ashe Eton. Eton is to deceive. If I wine me, turn me. You turn me now. When a woman asks, man, turn me or call me, don't lie to me. Don't. So the one that do deceit, okay, the one that practice deceit. So that is ancient name for the enemy and the deceiver. Okay, the enemy and the deceiver. Yeah, is that guy. So I hope you've learned something from this one, and may the God of creation give you the rest that we're longing for, and the Sabbath for the saints, to the choosing and the Gentile. Have a fantastic Ishebotan to all of you. Thank you guys for coming around. Bless you all. Amen.